Hi, I'm Susie Birney. I'm from Dublin, Ireland, and I am here as an advocate for the obesity community, but I also have experience with some other diseases too.
Good morning, my name is Psaroudakis. I am from Athens, Greece, and I live with a congenital heart disease. I am active in passion and education, of course, and advocacy.
Hello, my name is Natalia Schmid. I'm from Liechtenstein, and I represent our community, and especially I'm advocating for the disease of my daughter. It's Pitt-Hopkins syndrome, rare neurodevelopmental disorder.
So, hello, I'm Enrica Buccione. I'm from Italy. I'm a migraine patient, and I'm here representing the Italian Alliance for people living with headache disorders. I work in medical affairs, and I advocate for a better understanding and better treatment options for people living with migraine. And also, I advocate for raising awareness of migraine in the workplace.
What I find has been very valuable about the expert training program is the connections that we're making. I know the content of the course is, of course, of high importance, but really it's the connections of the people that bring that into context. And I don't think that's even measurable to say how that's going to improve my work in advocacy, because I can bring that back to my network. I just think that's so valuable.
I also agree that it's very valuable and, of course, inspiring. Connecting with other passion experts and learning from their experience was enriching. Reflecting on my own journey was challenging but strengthened my perspective.
In my opinion, programs gives us common language with all stakeholders, with patients, with clinicians, with regulators. So everyone who involved in the process, we can talk in one language, we can be seen, and we can. So yesterday was a wonderful term like balanced partnership, and I believe the value of this program in this balanced partnership that you give us.
Well, participating in the patient expert training program has been a transformative experience for me, especially the emphasis on patient-centric approaches, which has broadened my perspective on how medical research and also advocacy should be conducted. One of the most valuable aspects was for me the opportunity to engage with patient representatives from many different therapeutic areas, and this comes, of course, with different needs and different challenges. So one of the challenges that I could see here is in synthesizing all the different perspectives into unified strategies that benefit the entire, so the wider patient community. What inspires and motivates me the most is the dedication of everyone to elevate patient voices and advocate for improved healthcare.
I think a challenge for me was more so at the start, because when I was signing up, I really worried about living with my own disease and having to manage time, and would I be able to finish it? And then also when we were online and you hear other patients who are speaking at a different level, or I sort of had imposter syndrome, like, am I able to do this? But I have to say the way the program is laid out is really well done, that you have the time. You can, considering if I look back, I don't even know how I did it, but it was not as challenging as I felt at the start.
My experiences helped me bring practical insights to discussion and bridge patient needs with research. Listening to other, my understanding enriches the conversation. I think that it's a lot of challenges here because it's my first time, and my first time in all this medical community, because I am a retired naval officer, and really it's very impressive all this what happens here and also in Greece, and I will try to be the best. Okay, I'll try it.
I would like to outline two types of challenges. First, from the context of the knowledge we gained, because I always try to look through the prism of my role in advocacy, because it's very difficult to understand and to transform the complexity of the process, the complexity of everyone involved in the process, and dog flow and all the other things, to transform it to the urgent needs of rare disease community. And this was for me like a challenge to understand and to bring it to practice from the very beginning. And technical, honestly, for me, the most challenging was so many new terms and abbreviations. A lot of, yes. We actually done even a list of all abbreviations before the event and shared through the community. And this helps a lot because really it's like you're diving deep into new topic in new sphere, and you must be like immediately in possible to participate in discussions and conversations. So this was one of the most challenging topic in technical side.
I think trying to combine the different aspects of everything that I was learning, also integrate it in my own experience as a patient, because for patients, so the first thing is first to find their own voice and then understand how to amplify the voices of other patients that are still trying to find their voice. And of course, the scientific information and knowledge is very important because you have to have sound information to be able to advocate for someone else. But then you also have to feel empowered to use that knowledge for yourself and for other patients.
For me, this program has been inspiring to know how much a difference it's going to make in my advocacy world, but also the connections I've made, which I think it's inspiring to know that the learning will continue and that you'll be part of a wider network, and that whether it was at breakfast or lunch, I've spoken to a different person at every time. And I wish it was actually days longer, that, just to keep that momentum going. I think that the connections, it's very inspiring.
For me, it's empowering. It gives patients knowledge, tools, and confidence to contribute meaningfully to research and advocacy.
So I would like to agree with both of my colleagues, because one of the most inspiring is people, is trainees, and we have so diverse trainees from 38 countries, and this is so valuable and so wonderful experience, and also about empowering. This is truly like a huge toolbox to make a change, to go from ideas to execution. And I really like the term balancing partnerships. So you are just giving us the power to balance the partnership between all stakeholders and to raise our voice in decisions.
So if I could choose one word, be inclusive, I think. Because for me, the program, so as I think I expanded my understanding of how crucial patient engagement is, and in many different ways. First of all, including patients in every stage and patient perspectives in every stage of research process, ensuring that outcomes are, of course, scientifically sound, but also aligned with patients' need and priorities as well. And the inclusivity that I saw here in these 2 days, it also goes beyond individual empowerment, because I think it's really building a collective environment, and it's about true connection and also humanity, which is the most important aspect that sometimes is overlooked.
Do you think you'll stay connected with a lot of the people that you've met here? While there's the wider group, I've connected with people personally here with conversations. That's one thing I want to say about my own personal learning from my disease area. didn't matter in the bigger scheme here because we were part of the whole content and the discussions. But then sometimes it became very personal. And being here in person, I was able to put my hand up and ask, in my world, how does that reflect? How does that mean something for me? And I was able to get the answers here. Whereas when you're training online, you're by yourself. So this is, to me, the cherry on the cake being here. You know, it gives you that, and everybody has been so welcoming to walk up and just talk. You don't feel maybe I shouldn't do that. It's take this opportunity. One other thing I've noticed here from other conferences I've been at, I don't see a huge difference with the faculty sitting separately to the delegates, which often is the case. There's no separation. There's no, we are the teachers, you're the students. Everybody is here together. I love it. I love it.